Hi guys, how you doing? It's Stephen here from James Glen Car Sales. If this is the first time on the James Glen channel, welcome, and if you would like to keep up to date, you can subscribe. There'll be a wee button somewhere, probably at the end of the video, because I'm not that up to date with the editing on YouTube. Do walk around videos of all the stock, and we do car reviews as well. If you want to check back some of the previous car reviews, you can do that by clicking the B link just up here. Before we get started, all stock comes through our own in-house car buying service. We won't buy anycar.com, and if you would like to sell your sports or prestige vehicle to James Glen Car Sales, you can do so by clicking again. There'll be another little link up here just to get yourself started. If it's during the night, usually come back to you the very next day. If it's during working hours, I will come back to you within a couple of hours. Today, BMW X6. We've not had a BMW X6 for quite some time. This is a flamenco red, which is a really heavy metallic, lovely in the sunlight, which we have in Scotland about 3 times a year. It's 3 owners in the book, but it was owned by the one gentleman who has now sadly passed away from 20 miles. It then was transferred into the family's name obviously for the estate reasons, and then we had the opportunity to buy it directly from the family. 24,000 miles, condition-based servicing, so has been serviced on mileage rather than time. So it's, what's it done, Spencer? Two or three services?
3 services.
3 services over 24,000 miles. The last was a biggie, and it was done by B for BMW, which is one of Glasgow's most respected BMW specialists. It's got a nice selection of options which we'll go through over the course of the video. Only prep that we had to do to the car was refurbish all the wheels. Now the car was option new with gloss black wheels, so that's put it back to the standard colour. That's what they come in. They were just a bit edgy around in the outside of the rim, and also the gloss had lost a bit of its kind of lustre, if you like. 2 new tyres on the back, and as per our standard preparation, we always fit like for like. So it was Dunlop Sport Max tyres that were on the car, that's what's on the front, and that's what was renewed on the back. We don't do budgets here at James Glen. So we will start with the walk around video of the condition of the outside of the car, then we'll work our way around to the inside, we'll get the car started, confirm the mileage, let you hear it running, that sort of thing. And over the course of the video, if there's any little marks, I will try my best to point them out with the help of my cameraman here. Right, Spencer, ready?
I was waiting for glamorous assistant.
The glamorous assistant, okay. Well, that's okay. We'll run with that for this video. So overall, as you can see, there is absolutely no swirl in the paint. Everything here at James Glen is fully detailed. Cut to B-roll. We've got 2 Milwaukee wireless buffers here, which literally never stop, except from making a video because we need it to be quieter.
Yep.
So anyway, time-consuming process, but it leaves the paint in this lovely swirl-free paint finish, which my lovely assistant will hopefully demonstrate with the camera. There are 1 or 2 very, very small touch-ins, which have been done very carefully, and once this car's out in the natural light, these will literally disappear. This is the best light to show a car for a buyer, because it's the most critical light. These are high-intensity LED light units we've got in the garage here, a bit like what you would expect to see like at maybe a petrol station. You see the light, you see all the swirl. So yep, bonnet's really clean, other than a few little touch-ins. The light lenses themselves are all nice and clean, very clear, no solar damage. Bear in mind, this is a 2016, so it is a 9-year-old car. So if it had been parked outside in the direct sunlight all that time, these would now be quite cloudy, an indication that the car's obviously been garaged. The front bumper is all nice and clean. Your LED, just a little spotlight in there. It's got no marks, cracks, chips in it, and a couple of marks just on the tonneau cover there, and 2 or 3 little small dents where something's just come up and tapped the bumper just here. Moving along, front view camera. This has got 360 view cameras, front parking sensors, and then another couple of very small little nicks just in the bumper here. Picking them up okay, Spencer?
Yep.
Yep. But I mean, literally we're a metre from the bumper. So I don't imagine you're going to be looking at the bumper that close if you're here in person. The reason why we go through it so thoroughly is we have customers from all over the UK, and I would rather that you were put off at this stage rather than after a long journey in the car or the train or a plane. At least this way you know exactly what you're coming to see. Yep. Looking down the length of the passenger side, there's no little annoying parking dents or scratches or scrapes on the door, the quarters, or the front door. However, on this wing, we've got basically there's a scrape from here to here, which starts and stops depending on you know, must have been caught in a fence or something like that. It's been touched in. This is flamenco red metallic. The paint match will be fine if we get it done, but there is always that outside chance that you might see it. So at this point in time, we've touched it in. It looks pretty good. It's like I would say it's like a 6.5 out of 10. Happy to have it painted, or if you'd rather have it left original, then we can obviously knock the cost of the paint off. So expensive, you can just have a wee close in there, just to let the folks see. All right, front passenger wheel, free from damage. All the wheels are free from damage, but all the centre caps are knackered, and we have a new set on their way to us. They just didn't arrive in time for the video, which is really handy. Exactly. Sport Max Dunlop tyre on the front, tons of tread, disc face in the front there, disc face all nice and clean, and if you get a wee shot in through the spokes for me. So we'll just repeat the process again, looking down the length of the passenger side from the rear. All I can see is a nice clean reflection of Spencer.
And I can see yourselves, no dents.
Wheel on the rear, free from damage, again, obviously because it's just been refurbished, and the tyre on the back. If you have a wee peek in there, Spencer, you can actually see the ink mark to show that it's literally only just been fitted. Disc in the back, nice and clean as well. So the interior of the cat is completely unmarked, as you would expect for 24,000 miles. You've got electric memory seats, memory on the driver's side, just electric on the passenger, factory carpet overmats, Hammond Cardin audio. You've got this aluminium effect, checkered insets over on top of the piano black.
You forget about one of the best bits.
Head up this way. Ah, sunroof.
My favourite.
You love a sunroof, Spencer.
Yep.
And that, do you know something? I would take a sunroof that. I'm not a big fan of a pan roof, but a sunroof of that size is perfect. We tilt on it, a little bit of fresh air in, a bit of sunlight.
Always on tilt.
Yep, but not a full glass roof. Let's have a wee peek in the back there. That literally looks like it has seen very, very few bums over its years. And it's also worth mentioning that this is a 5-seater X6, because bizarrely, some people optioned these with a 2-seat rear bench, which basically meant you had an enormous 4-seater, which is most bizarre, because it is big. If you put these next to an X5, they look even bigger.
So when you see that X5 next to that SQ5 at the front, the SQ5 looks like Q3.
Yeah, and this makes the X5 look small.
Aye.
Big chunky outlets, exhaust outlets in the back there, all freshly polished with Andy, because you remember this time. No digs. Rear view camera, because it's got 360 cameras, an original BMW bootliner, ensuring that I've closed my exercise ring today.
You're busy day.
Yeah, extended storage under there, lock wheel nuts, all the bits and bobs. The boot carpet is immaculate.
We'd like to see.
Because it's obviously had the load cover over its years, and then partial shelf, which is all present and correct. Powerful tailgate, obviously, and your rear sun protection glass on there as well. So looking down the length of the driver's side, again, absolutely no parking dents, scratches or scrapes. Brand new tyre on the back, Dunlop Sport Max. I don't really want to see the bill for those.
No.
Because I imagine they'll be fruity.
Yep.
And again, looking down from the other end, there is absolutely nothing to report. It's a nice set of clean panels. So just a little mark on the wing at the other side, which is a bit of a shame, but we need to remember, guys, this is now a 9-year-old vehicle. But other than that mark there, I would say the outside is 9.7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's very minor. I think it was generally a bit older, tight driveway with gates.
Yeah, well, it's passed away now, so he probably was quite advanced in years. But all the bumper corners are all nice and clean. A few tiny little touch-ins in the bonnet. No parking dents. The edges of the doors are completely mark-free. These are all the things you tend to find start to get bashed when people get a wee bit older. Corner of the mirrors, that sort of thing. So yes, nice and clean on the outside. On the inside, check over the usual touch points. This is where people leave their elbow resting. The door pull, rubber, coating on these plastic trims can start to peel, and round about your powerful mirror switches and everything, but it's all spotless, Goody Harman Gardon audio.
It's a must.
It is a must. It really
Anyone
is.
that doesn't spec that, not interested.
Yeah, the newer BMW standard stereo is not bad, but the standard stereo in this generation of BMW
Oh, it
was
was awful.
pretty bad.
For the price point of these cars and what they put in them was just, nah.
We've probably just shot ourselves in the foot because the X5's got a standard stereo in it.
Moving on.
Hopefully the X5 prospect won't look at the X6 video. Electric memory seats, memory on the driver's side, bolster perfect on the base and on the backrest, and there is literally hardly even a stretch on that base. But 24,000 miles, it really should be perfect. Jumping in, steering wheel's perfect from the 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock position. As we can see, the virtual cockpit type dash. I never know how to describe them properly.
Yeah. See this ambient light as well.
Waking up. Yeah, it's underneath here.
Yep.
I'll get it started. And so electric steering column adjustment, head-up display. Mentioned the sunroof. What else do we have? Ambient lighting, Pro Nav standard. Yeah, pretty much everything you would really want in here. I don't really think there's anything missing, to be honest. Lovely steering wheel, great size, just the right thickness. 24,317 miles, and the next service isn't due for ages because it has literally just been serviced. Let's go and have a wee look at the iDrive. Vehicle information, vehicle status, down to service, and last serviced in the 7th of February 2025, and it had an engine oil, microfilter and a brake fluid service. So quite a comprehensive service.
Yep.
And the next one isn't due until
27 now.
February 2026. And engine oil, so that's your statutory inspection, February 2026 MOT.
Yep.
And engine oil, February 2027, or in 16,000 miles. Let's pop the bonnet, let you guys get a wee nosy over the engine bay. So this is the 252 horsepower?
Yes.
3 litre diesel, bags of torque, lovely power delivery, and this has got this. Is this the 6-speed or the 8-speed?
8-speed these are.
8-speed?
Yeah, these were the first generation X of
ZF 8-speed. Yeah. So mega drivetrain. Literally doesn't really matter what gear you're in. They just go. Use paddles and all that kind of stuff if you want, but just leave it and drive and just enjoy the torque.
Yeah, never got paddles on a Jeep. Nah.
I know I've tried them in the Pajero, well, the manual in the Pajero once, put it back to drive, pointless. Yeah, I mean, this will do fairly respectable fuel economy given the size of the vehicle itself. On a long run, about 38-ish, something like that.
Ah, easily, yeah.
About the doors, 20-ish. Even if you look down at the ABS pump and on this sensor here, look, all the stickers and everything are all still nice and bright and white, because it's not seen that many heat cycles because it's only done 25,000 miles. Look at this, look at the bonnet catches.
I know. Okay, the bonnet's just as shiny underneath
Yeah.
as outside.
Exactly. Lovely, lovely car. So guys, if you are interested at all, what you don't trip Spencer, we'd love to. We'd love to hear from you, and you can get in touch via the website, and there'll be a link in the description below. Always happy to work out a part exchange price for you, or if you're looking for the car on finance, we should get 45 years. It will be on hire purchase, not on PCP, because the car's now not new enough. But a lovely, wholesome car with a great story and nice mileage. As you are looking at a BMW X6 on YouTube, I'll put another link to a BMW car review up here that I think you might find of interest. And also over here, if you'd like to subscribe, click that wee button there. That means you'll not miss any more stock updates. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.